Welcome back to the WWE Reddit, everybody. Let's get into all your memes for the week. I'm recording this a little early this time, so I don't know how many memes there are this week, but let's see. I think Tiffany has better things to do than a Logan Paul podcast. Am I right, Jaron? Logan Paul claims Tiffany Stratton canceled her appearance on the Impulsive podcast at the last minute. I did hear, all right, we're gonna cut off the Jaron has a crush on her thing for just a second here. Logan went up to this woman and said, hey, listen, I see a lot of myself in you, and if you feel like maybe I can give you some advice, please don't hesitate to let me know. Are you kidding me? I venture to say Tiffany Stratton knows way more about wrestling than Logan Paul does. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. I don't even think Logan Paul's bad. I just think he's such an asshole in real life that he's letting all the people that tell him he's a good wrestler make him think that he's better than everybody just because of how fast he got good at wrestling. He's like a real life heel. And I guess that's like a good thing. I don't know. Like, what is it? Am I supposed to be feeling this way about Logan Paul? Like, am I supposed to hate him, the person, the way that I do? Michael Cole's a dick rider, by the way. He went on that podcast like, they're just jealous of you, Logan. He goes, no, I mean that. They're just jealous of you. Look at you been able to accomplish. No, we don't like him because he films dead bodies. And, you know, that's not fair. That was 7 years ago, over 7 years ago, technically. So let's just say anything else he's done since then, all right? We're good? Also, if you ever say anything about this woman ever again, Logan, listen. You know what I'm saying? I got my editor, or not my editor, I got the Vibe editor, Kid, to edit this Reddit video today. So shout out, Kid. Yo, Kid, do me a favor real quick. Yo, explosion. Confetti, boom, explosion. Here's a really shitty wrestler. Here's a really good wrestler. Here's the most overrated wrestler of all time. I'm trying to get Kid in trouble here. Let's see. Oh, here's our editor's wrestling crush. There you go. Here's not their wrestling crush. I feel like, okay, we covered a lot of stuff, so go nuts.
You're funny guy. You amuse me.
This is like crazy. And you know, I talk about it a lot. I feel like the more I talk about something, just the more kind of repetitive I get. But there's also a lot of examples of the thing I'm about to talk about. Sexism in wrestling is so prevalent, so real. You know what I'm saying? I did the Elimination Chamber video, the simulation video the other day, and one of the comments I got about it was, oh, like, not to be sexist, but did anybody else skip the women's match? No, that's not to be sexist. You're sexist. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and wave the white flag for women. You know what I mean? Like, hey, stop being sexist. But like, it's just like, come on, like, this is so tired. Holding up a sign that says beer break during Jade Cargill's entrance. But the thing is, you're still sitting there watching her entrance. So clearly you're not on the beer break. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like people are not only sexist and problematic, but they go out of their way to be sexist and problematic. I don't, you can just keep that to yourself. No one really asked, to be honest with you. Triple H be fighting the urge, uh-oh.
Time to play the game.
He thought about it. He said, you know, I never understood. I used to do this when I was in school. I used to do the Triple H thing all the time, but I feel like I never got the spit correctly. I'm usually a swallower, you feel me? So let's try it. I don't even know how this is gonna come off on camera.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I just got smacked in the face with my spitty water. I never considered that. I just spit on myself. So that yeah, great. This is interesting. Can someone tell me why people hate Cody and Jay so much? Interesting. Well, if I had to guess, I think a lot of people were really big Roman Reigns fans, and they really wanted him to keep the title, even though we might have told probably the most perfect story that we did in the last 20 years, whatever. You know, you can't please everybody. This is what I've learned. Cody Rhodes and especially Jey Uso are never going to be universally liked. Can you name one wrestler that's universally liked? Right, maybe like a Mick Foley or something, but for the most part, people are gonna have different opinions about everybody. People have, you know, people like me, people don't like me. I'm sure it's the same thing with all the other Vibe guys. It's just like, this is just kind of what it is when you're in a higher position, I guess. You're in entertainment. You know what I mean? People are just gonna hate on you, but let's see what people say. Some people can't separate the wrestling from the business. My only issue with Jay is he doesn't have a signature finishing move.
Huh?
Is that true? The spear or the splash? Is that like you mean like a specific one? Because he's got a couple of them. It seems like everyone on here actually. Damn, how do you get -2 downvotes? What? I kind of scrolled down blindly too much, and I don't. We've gone too far. You ever catch me in the bottom? Not even the top comments on a Reddit post. You catch me on the bottom comments? Shoot me in the fucking head. With Tiffany versus Charlotte for the title at Mania confirmed, who do you have walking out as champion? I think Tiffany might win. Okay, I feel like that is the smartest thing to do. We need to create these new stars. I just feel like there is no way in hell they think that putting the belt on Charlotte is a good idea, except if you're Mark Henry. We already talked about that in the last Reddit video, but I mean, my God, I guess I want to see what people think. 290 comments, by the way. Holy fuck. I don't usually read comments like this on Reddit posts. This is my fucking Reddit. I should be reading this shit. It should be Tiffany. It will be Charlotte. Thank you. This is exactly how I feel. We don't even have to read anymore. That's just, you summed it up perfectly. Fantastic. WWE fumbled the Jade being attacked storyline. Oh, you're getting worked, hot host. You getting work. It's not Liv and Raquel, brother. If it turns out it was just Liv and Raquel the whole time, what? I'm surprised Jade's been gone for this long. I wonder if she's doing like more like training or just more in-ring stuff in general. I wonder what it is she's been doing while she's been out, because it's not like she debuted like a long time ago. You know what I mean? It's not often where you see somebody come in for what, like less than a year, then they're just off TV for months. I feel like they're got to be doing something with her. Maybe they're tuning her up a little bit. I'm excited to see when she comes back for sure. Only thing about this storyline is that I really do wish it is Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania rather than it being, oh, maybe Naomi doesn't make it to the chamber match because Jade replaces Naomi because it was her and Jade goes to Mania. This is never gonna, I don't even know, I'm talking on my ass. All right. Was anyone else annoyed by some fans holding up what I'm assuming are their faces during this moment last year? Like, oh my God, dude. It's like people, and this is not just wrestling, this is just people. They overanalyze everything to try to make something seem like somebody's doing something wrong. Just because maybe you find something a little odd doesn't make that person a bad person. People got on Santi all week, and I'm gonna bring this up. People got on Santi for the Moose reaction, and whether or not it was a genuine reaction, I don't care. It's like, who cares? If you thought maybe his reaction was a little too overblown or like it was like too fake, move on. I don't really know what to tell you. What do you want him to be deplatformed because of it? Because what do you think, he's a bad person? He's an asshole? Like, what are we doing? We're really like losing the plot on who and who not is an asshole. It's like, I don't understand. It's like people will be like, oh, well, you have a fake reaction to this and therefore I don't like you and I can't stand you. And then you turn around and they're like, I really want Brock Lesnar to come back to WWE. Our priorities are fucked, dude. What's the most disappointing WrestleMania match? I'll go first. I mean, while this is one of them, I don't know if it's the most disappointing. This was just kind of a bad match. I feel like, honestly, maybe Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. That'd be my personal one from WrestleMania 28. Just because, like, while that started something that completely made up for that moment, I think if it wasn't for that moment, we wouldn't have the Bryan Danielson that we have today. I just feel like he should have had a match. You know, it's a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. I get we got to do some shocking things every now and again, but it's like Daniel Bryan and Sheamus can wrestle. Let him wrestle. That's my personal answer. I'm curious to see what other people think, though. I will be reading the comments on this. Let's see. Oh, Styles and Nakamura. That is absolutely the case. Absolutely. Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. I guess if you're 80. I'm kidding. Come on. Oh, I'm kidding. This got me to chuckle. Oh no, is it Booker T?
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
Dude, it's on beat and everything. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. That's catchy. Can we make this the thing now? Every time Booker T makes an entrance, can we just start chanting? I guess we would never see it. We don't ever see the NXT freaking entrances like for the announcers. That's a shame. Actually, we don't see. announcer entrances in general. What the fuck am I talking about? Whatever, that's very funny. You know, Byron Saxton, by the way, the only ever time I've been to a taping of NXT or an actual NXT episode, I almost fell back in the chair. Byron Saxton comes out. I don't know if he was doing commentary for Level Up or what it was, but he goes around the whole thing giving people high fives, and he skips my hand. I got my hand out, Byron Saxton skips me. I'm like, brother, in February? Are you fucking kidding me? You gonna do that to me? My brother, huh? I was very good. Somebody out there has that video. I think Miss T might have the video out there of me holding my hand out and Byron going. He did it twice, too. He did it twice. Who should have won the Women's Rumble? I honestly feel like matches like this are an opportunity to make somebody special. You know what I'm saying? Jey Uso, whether you thought of him as a main eventer or not, he's a main eventer now. You know what I'm saying? That's like an objective fact because of him winning the Royal Rumble. So I feel like it could do the same thing for anybody that wins it, including who I thought was going to win, Jordynne Grace. I thought it was a very unpredictable Rumble. I just figured, hey, Charlotte's been announced for a week. Surely she's not just gonna get in there and win. So I thought maybe Jordynne getting in there, her getting a match against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, that would have been pretty dope. Charlotte, I don't think it matters if she wins an Elimination Chamber to face Tiffany instead, or we could just have her face Tiffany just in general, because you could do a lot of things to get to that match. But giving her the Rumble, I don't know. I think like they set her up. Charlotte can literally have a championship match whenever she wants for whatever reason she wants, but instead they made her win the Royal Rumble match. It's like a thing people are looking forward to all year. You get that once a year. And it's like, I can't imagine with the new regime that everyone's talking about, that people in the back were like, this is the right decision. I don't know, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like Charlotte's a bad wrestler, obviously. She's one of the greatest to ever do it. It's just like, we've seen this. We've seen this a lot, and it's like, it's become a meme now. It's become an ongoing joke. I don't understand how this is still something that's happening, because like, it just seems like you're making fun of yourselves at this point. Who's your favorite WWE wrestler of all time? Damn. I feel like it's the easy answer to just say John Cena. I guess that would be my answer, but like somebody that I feel like people wouldn't be expecting, that I'm a really, really big fan of. Let me think. Oh, I mean, Jeff Hardy, I guess. I mean, like, I feel like I have every 2000s boy answer is Jey Uso and fucking or it's not Jey Uso, whoa. It's Jeff Hardy and John Cena. Who should be Cena's final opponent? Oh my God. There's a lot. I think the easy answer is Randy Orton, but I don't think that would be good. I don't think that'd be a good match. I feel like if Cena's going to lose his last match, I'm assuming his last match will be him losing the championship that he does inevitably win, hopefully. But I feel like it should be somebody newer. It might be Braun Breaker. And now that I'm thinking about it, I just feel like they're gonna try to push the hell out of Jacob Fatu. I'm cool with Braun Breaker. I'm not into him fully, just to be honest with you. So I kind of don't want that, but I can see Braun Breaker. I can see who's the other person I just mentioned? Yo, kid, replay. I don't even have to say it. That person. And now that I'm thinking about it, I just feel like they're gonna try to push the hell out of Jacob Fatu.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
It's nice having an editor for this video. I could just fuck up and not have to recover for it. Are y'all thinking when I'm thinking the tides are changing? Dude, I'd love to see Bronson Reed make a return. He is fantastic. I think the push that he was given, this seems like it always happens. They like are ready to push somebody, injury. It happens every single time. How many conversations have we had that have gone, man, like, I wonder what would have happened if this guy didn't get injured? It happens fucking too often. So I'm really hoping that when people like him come back, when people like Ilya Dragunov come back, they're not pushed to the side because we've done something else now. I want them to be put right back into where they were. We need to see these guys have their chance, man. We need it. Who's a superstar Vince McMahon booked better than Triple H? Wow. Well, I mean, booked more. I mean, like, if we're taking this question literally, it's Austin Theory. But I don't think that the booking that Austin Theory actually had was entertaining. I just think he was booked better for his career. You know what I mean? I'm sure Theory was having a great time having that long United States Championship run and fighting John Cena at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? So, but like, I'm trying to think, who did Vince actually book that it made sense and Triple H could not do the same thing? Let's see. I'm just trying to think of everybody that's like kind of overlapped the two regimes. Like Seth Rollins came to my mind, but like I feel like once Triple H took over, he was kind of in that I don't know. I mean, I guess Rollins hasn't had. No, he gave him the World Heavyweight title for a year. The fuck am I talking about? Okay, how about this? I don't think either of them are good at it, but I think Vince McMahon's main roster tag team booking is better than what Triple H has done, especially in the last year. Does that make sense? Title matches on pay-per-views for tag team matches, giving tag teams the storylines, like the New Day had a bunch of rivalries and storylines. Triple H does not do that with any of the tag teams. I think maybe we're trying to get there, but it's taken some time now, you know what I mean? We've kind of been in this new thing for a little while. I know there was a roadblock in between, but I feel like we can get there. We should get there soon. I'm gonna say just the tag team divisions. I don't know if that's a cop-out answer, but that's my answer. For God's sake, is this,
Funny you say that, because Lily and I were thinking, if you win the title, I win Elimination Chamber, there's a chance we could be facing each other again. And how fun would it?
Oh no, I did see this. I was wondering what the hell this was about. Dude, you know what? I don't want to criticize it too much, because a part of me feels like this is really something that Alexa Bliss wants to do, is like the spooky gimmick. It seems like she had a lot of fun with it, and she's been commemorating Bray Wyatt a lot since she's been back. It's just like, I feel like we've evolved past this. You know what I'm saying? The Wyatt Six are their own thing. I feel like adding Alexa to it is just kind of like pandering, kinda. It's like, oh, remember this? Now there's 6 of us for real this time. It's like, I can do without the Lily doll. I can do without, because she's just carrying it around now, but we'll see where it goes. I do like Alexa. Maybe the goddess is just not a thing anymore. People are like, hey, bring this back. We should get neither back. Maybe we just need something new in general, and I guess we'll see. I feel like I've said I guess we'll see a lot. I guess we'll see. I've also left Twitter because I'm kind of tired of seeing everybody's opinion on something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we weren't meant to see what everyone thinks about something. And I feel like I have been guilty in the past of letting a reaction kind of sway how I think. And I'm trying not to let that happen. I don't let that happen too often. Like when the Jey Uso stuff is going on, I'm like, shut up. But like sometimes I'm like, did I actually like this? It's like if I'm seeing it in the moment and I liked it. I also don't want to get spoiled on stuff. Like I know some people have their jobs where they gotta report things. I don't have to see it either. So I feel like, and John Mox had a quote once, kid, if you could find this for me, please add it in there. It was something along the lines of, who has ever went on Twitter and left happy? And that has stuck with me ever since then. And it took me until now to be like, yeah, maybe I should not be on there anymore. So if you don't see a tweet from me, at least for a very long time, you know why. So, oh my God, I almost just broke my finger. Holy fuck. Oh, we getting hot takey now. Who is the most overrated WWE legend? I'll go first. Ooh, who is the most overrated legend? I feel like, what do you mean by overrated? I don't think Goldberg was ever rated. I mean, people like Goldberg, but he did what he was supposed to do. He went in there, had a couple of matches. I don't think Goldberg ever was supposed to pass as this technical genius. You know what I mean? He was just like, it was a shtick that lasted 25 years. People got tired of the shtick. But like overrated, like for real, Kane. I really like Kane. Like I liked his presentation. Even when I was a kid, like that was 10 years after he had debuted. Like I appreciate the story of Kane, but I will never in my life go back and watch a Kane match in my life. And that's just that, I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Like what's a Kane classic? Do we have any? I think he was just like a cool character. I don't know. And that was only for a little while. We gotta talk about corporate Kane. You know what I'm saying? God, no fucking way. Make the comments look like this guy's search history. All right, I guess this is my calling. I have to see what they're talking about here. Katie Vick corpse paint. What a storyline that was, by the way. I not one time have gone back and really watched this era of WWE, but it's like, what? Good Lord. Sometimes I'll have Attitude Era episodes on, or when, they were on Peacock. Are they still on Peacock? I don't know. But I had them on, and it was like, I went back and I watched some of the Attitude Era episodes of Raw, and I'd be like, damn, this is not as good as people said it was. Like, yes, it was more adult than it is now, but it's like, that's it. Like, most of the matches on Raw, especially in the mid-card division, were like 4 minutes long. And everything else is like, hey, look at these women's tits. Look at, you know, isn't that cool? And then it was Vince and Austin fighting each other. Like, that, am I tweaking? Am I being overly critical? I don't care. What WrestleMania match would you love to see in person? Man, so I feel so very fortunate to like be where I am now, because I get to see stuff like Cody Roman 2. That's probably my favorite match I will ever see live. But man, like stuff like this, like Cena Rock 1. I was there for Cena Rock 2. It tells you why I want to see Cena Rock 1 in person. Honestly, a lot of matches from WrestleMania 28, I feel like I'd want to go back and see. Daniel Bryan winning the WWE Championship at the main event of that Mania. I can really only speak on what I've seen growing up, you know what I mean? Maybe the Styles debut at the Rumble. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I was there for the Fiend's debut. I was there for the Fiend's finale where he got beat off of one RKO. Just a grand opening, grand close. And I saw, obviously, you know, WrestleMania 40, 37, stuff like that. So I've been there for a lot of really cool things. The last fucking 10 SummerSlams I've been to. But yeah, I mean, maybe this as well, I guess. There's some Rumbles for sure. Just a lot of Rumble matches. Cena's return, Edge's return. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? I've never seen one word about this man until today. Now everything after, of course, after I bring up Kane unprovoked, every post is about Kane. That's very funny. Do you guys think that Kane should have won a Rumble? No, I don't. Just take my money. LOL. I mean, from what I've been seeing this week, I mean, I don't know. Let me not sit here and say that I'm like a big Moose fan. I could have done that the whole fucking time. You're telling me I've done this for this many months? I've done this for a year, and I just realized I can close this? I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. You know, forget this. Forget everything I was about to say.
And then we played.
Oh no, I've seen the clip. Listen, Chris, don't copyright me for this. I need to talk about it.
And then we played rock, paper, scissors over that, and I lost on purpose so I can ask her for a date. That's how you do it.
Smooth.
That's how you do it.
Man.
Give her the win and then win in the end.
Ludriz.
Shut up, Chris. You know, if I knew it was that easy, let me not say it like that. Let me say it like this. If I knew that the flirting game was that easy, I would have done this a long time ago. I thought maybe I would have had to been like, yo, listen, you know, I have money. I have millions of dollars. Is that what it takes nowadays? I don't know. But yeah, rock, paper, scissors was the thing that started their long-lasting, loving relationship. I hate him. I hate him so much. So jokes aside, I do like Ludwig Kaiser because I think he's actually a pretty good mid-carder that kind of came up out of nowhere. But he can go fuck himself. Are you fucking kidding me? Who's better, Kane or Sting? I just can't believe this. Is it from the same? It got to be from the same person. It was South Goose was the username. No, it's fucking different people every time. Oh, Cat Silver. No, it's different. It's different. I can't believe that, dude. I don't think I've ever said one word about Kane ever. And the moment I do, it's like a bad omen. This is what the fuck? I want to thank Finn Balor in advance for trying. Let it on that note. I feel so bad. This man's been getting slandered to hell. He's not even really doing anything wrong. His booking sucked. But everyone's like, yeah, he's washed. Including me. I feel the same way. We'll see you next time. Oh my God. I'm going to go sleep.